Ever met someone who effortlessly draws attention without saying a word, without seeking it? They're not the loudest, the flashiest, or even the most traditionally attractive, but they're desired, deeply, almost mysteriously. What if I told you this kind of attraction is rooted in psychology, not luck, not looks, but subconscious cues, especially in women? Welcome back to Psychology Threads, where we decode the mind in motion. Today, the psychology of being desired, without trying too hard. Society tells women to try harder, wear more makeup, smile more, be more available, more agreeable, more everything. But psychological studies reveal something strange. Trying too hard often reduces perceived desirability. Why? Because desire isn't just about availability, it's about perceived value. And in psychology, value is deeply connected to autonomy and authenticity. Women who are desired without effort often embody two traits. They don't chase validation, they signal emotional independence. In short, they give off the vibe that they choose, not need to be chosen. Here's where psychology gets interesting. Ever heard of the Scarcity Principle? It says that we value things more when they are less available. Women who are not always on, not always performing, and not always accessible trigger this principle in others. Desire increases when attention is rare. Combine this with selective signaling, when someone gives subtle, intentional signals of interest, and the result is magnetic. That's not aloofness, that's psychological tension. And it works because it plays on both curiosity and reward systems in the brain. In a world obsessed with sharing everything, mystery is magnetic. According to cognitive psychology, the brain craves incomplete information. It's called the information gap theory. We want to know what we don't know. Women who don't overshare, who keep parts of their lives private or slowly revealed, activate this gap. They become more desirable not because they're hiding something, but because they invite imagination. They let others project intrigue, depth, and meaning, instead of dumping it all up front. Desire is also linked to emotional energy. A woman who is emotionally centered, not easily shaken or reactive, becomes a psychological anchor. In relationships, this translates to emotional safety, which is a deep driver of both respect and attraction. When someone can manage their own emotions, with grace, with clarity, without drama, they signal a kind of power that doesn't need to shout. That power? It's quiet, but unforgettable. Being desired isn't about being the perfect woman, it's about being the realist version of yourself, without overperforming gender roles. Research in personality psychology shows that when women express their natural polarity, whether it's assertive or soft, bold or introspective, it creates real resonance. What kills attraction? Trying to fit a mold that's not your own. Desire flows not from performing femininity, but from embodying it in a way that feels aligned, not forced. So what are the subconscious cues that spark desire? Without words. Relaxed posture, slower speech, intentional eye contact, filling silence with nervous energy. These subtle cues are read instantly by others. They suggest confidence, self-worth, and presence. And here's the kicker, you don't need to fake them. The more at peace you are with yourself, the more these cues happen naturally. Being desired without trying too hard isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, with more intention. It's about valuing yourself, staying emotionally grounded, letting curiosity work in your favor. The psychology of desire is less about chasing and more about embodying. The version of you that doesn't seek approval often becomes the one most desired. If this episode sparked something, subscribe to Psychology Threads for weekly deep dives into the hidden patterns of the mind. And remember, attraction is energy. Protect yours.